Welcome. I'm Robin Clayton from the Office of Inclusive Excellence, and it's my pleasure to talk with you today about creating and maintaining an equitable and inclusive community in the University of Washington's College of Engineering, a place where everyone feels valued and that they belong. As stated in our strategic plan, we in the College of Engineering believe organizations are most innovative when they're made up of people from a variety of backgrounds and perspectives. Therefore, diversity, equity, and inclusion, or DEI, are integral in our approach to developing outstanding engineers. We're committed to building a culture where all members are valued and feel a sense of belonging. To embrace the power of DEI, we will attract, recruit, select, and retain diverse students, faculty, and staff. Develop structures, practices, and people skills that embed and leverage the value of DEI in all college activities, not as secondary standalone efforts. And we will build a robust college community where all members thrive, are valued, and feel a sense of belonging. One way to create such an environment is to recognize and combat bias. Most of us are familiar with explicit or conscious bias. These are overt behaviors conducted with intent. They're often expressed through physical and verbal harassment, and they result in exclusion of others. When we think of explicit bias, we imagine dramatic scenarios of blatant bigotry and violence. But do you ever pause to consider the threat that implicit bias poses to our everyday efforts to operate in a manner that is fair and inclusive? Timothy Wilson of the University of Virginia explains that the human mind takes in 11 million bits of information every second, but it is only consciously aware of 40. So what does the brain do with the other 10,999,960 bits of information it receives in that second? It creates mental shortcuts in an attempt to make sense of it. These shortcuts are implicit bias. In a nutshell, implicit bias is a subconscious preference for or prejudice against a person or group of people. Because it operates on a subconscious level, we are usually unaware that we have these preferences. Consider the iceberg model. Only a small portion of the iceberg is visible above the waterline. Similarly, only about 10 to 20% of a person's identity is readily visible through their appearance, behaviors, and actions. The biggest part of who they are, such as their values, beliefs, and personal history, is hidden from view. However, this limited information is what our brains use to fill in the unknown blanks. Our implicit biases often run counter to our stated beliefs and values. Implicit bias operates at both the individual and institutional level, including in the areas of education, hiring, healthcare, housing, and the legal system. And while explicit bias is infrequent, implicit bias is pervasive and ever present. People may be treated differently or experience discrimination based on a variety of identities, including race, ethnicity, national origin, gender, sex, gender identity, age, religion, disability, socioeconomic status, or any other identity. We can see manifestations of bias all around us, including in the academy and in STEM. Bias impacts the opportunities we are given. According to the 2019 census report, although women made up nearly half of all workers in the United States, only 27% reported working in STEM fields. Conversely, Men constituted 52% of the U.S. workforce, but 73% of all STEM workers. And women made up only about 1/4 of computer employees. Bias also affects how we experience the world, as illustrated in studies conducted by the Institute of Electronics and Electrical Engineers, or IEEE. A 2017 survey of 4,500 female IEEE members revealed that 60% of them felt that men and women were treated differently at work, and more than half witnessed sexist behavior at meetings and conferences. Another research study of engineering graduate students in 2019 showed that a sample of participants reported experiences with advisors, peers, and other faculty that made them feel unwelcome due to their race or gender, and that feelings of exclusion led them to change labs to remain in engineering while removing themselves from negative experiences. Bias is all around us. But in the College of Engineering, we're taking action to create a culture that is equitable and inclusive for all. The Office of Inclusive Excellence, led by Associate Dean for DEI, Dr. Karen Thomas Brown, was created to ensure that equity and inclusion are embedded in everything we do in the College of Engineering. Our work is informed by the Inclusive Excellence Framework, which facilitates the integration of college diversity and quality efforts, places this work at the core of institutional functioning, and realizes the educational benefits available to College of Engineering students when this integration is meaningful and sustainable. OIE's strategy focuses on 4 overarching pillars: people, capacity, culture, and social and public good. In addition to growing diverse representation in the College of Engineering, our initiatives are designed to elevate student voices, grow DEI knowledge in the college and in its departments, build strategic partnerships both internally and externally, increase transparency by growing communications infrastructures, and build a sustainable environment where people of all identities feel a sense of belonging. The College of Engineering is committed to protecting the rights and dignity of every individual in our community. In the event that you experience or witness a bias incident, we encourage you to use our incident reporting tool. Our incident reporting tool provides an avenue to receive support and allows the college to better understand where targeted interventions are needed to improve our community as a whole. Use this page to find resources for support and potential next steps for those who experience bias, discrimination, or harassment based on their identity. Visit the College of Engineering website for more information about the Office of Inclusive Excellence, DEI work in our community, and related resources. Because a community is made up of all its individuals, it's important that each of us contributes to maintaining an environment where everyone is valued and feels a sense of belonging. As a member of the College of Engineering community, what can you do to help foster a diverse, equitable, and inclusive culture? You can begin by doing your homework and being an active participant. Most College of Engineering departments have DEI-related organizations and committees that are actively doing work in this space. Engage with these groups in the college and also in the greater University of Washington community. During your time at the University of Washington, engage in coursework and opportunities that allow you to broaden your understanding of communities and cultures outside of your own. As you continue to grow your technical skills, it is equally important to consider how you as an engineer can contribute to social good. Contribute to an inclusive college environment by checking your own biases and communicating thoughtfully with your peers. Consider who is and isn't included in your research, workplace, or other extracurriculars, and how you can play a role in improving these spaces for others. And finally, become an ally or accomplice by committing to recognizing privilege and challenging injustice. When you see something, say something, or better yet, do something. These are just a few ways you can be involved in making the College of Engineering a place that is equitable and inclusive for all. What ideas do you have? Thanks for your time today, and again, welcome to the College of Engineering.